Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Tuesday, December 23, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, well-known Belize City fruit vendor passes. Provisions for further protection of domestic violence victims now in effect. And Senator calls for multi-agency oversight as FCD faces challenges in the Chicky Bowl. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having 2 sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
This holiday season, stay connected across borders with Smarts Mexico and now USA roaming bundles. Available now through December 31st. Enjoy 4,096 megabytes of roaming data for only $27 or other packages for as low as $8. Staying home for the holidays? Sign up for a postpaid plan and get a Samsung A16 for as low as $190 or Samsung A26 for $315, or pick up devices without a plan starting at $100 for our GST weekend special. And this December, text to win. Simply text WIN to 438 for your chance to win big. Each entry is just $1 of prepaid credit. More entries mean more chances to win daily prizes like fuel vouchers, groceries, and more, leading to our big giveaway week, December 15th to 24th. We're giving away amazing prizes like fridge, TV, stove, and on December 24th, the grand prize of $5,000 will be announced. These deals won't last long, so make the smart switch today. Travel more, share more, and save more with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
It's Christmas time at Brothers Habet and Habet, and we have some great gifts for you, like our signature 15% off all Berger, Penta, and domestic paints, and 30 to 40% off selected and discontinued colors. 15% off all power tools, 20 to 30% off select tiles, 20 to 65% off light fixtures, and 40% off sunlight windows and mirrors. Also, GST free days on December 6th and 20th. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a $500 gift certificate in our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Brothers Habet and Habet.
It is a pleasure to welcome you all to this signing ceremony for the reconstruction of the swing bridge. For generations, it has stood as the beating heart of downtown Belize City.
Over the years, the swing bridge has evolved into a prime tourist attraction and a symbol of Belize's rich history. We are here today to build not only a bridge in the physical sense, but a bridge of enduring cooperation and friendship between Belize and Japan.
The current bridge replacement is designed to be a two-span steel concrete positive slab bridge. It will span a length of 42 meters long, placed on a skew to improve the alignment of adjoining streets. The new bridge tapers from a minimum of 14 meters wide to a maximum width of 18 meters at its widest point.
The agency has defined the division of work between two offices, and I, as the chief representative, has hold the responsibility of signing the agreement, while all the operations in Belize are managed by JICA Belize office.
People-to-people exchanges between Belize and Japan are extremely active. This time, a physical bridge will be built between the two countries.
We value this collaboration and the expertise being brought to this process. This replacement bridge puts climate adaptation and accessibility at the forefront, reducing risk, improving reliability, and supporting the continued economic activity in Belize City.
This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. On to my agony, strength in a it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who will take the crown in a 2026? This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this race, the every cyclist dream. They make them boast, them take the sugar and cream. This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic. All top-class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st, it's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
This a Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream, 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 cream.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
It all started this morning when Mommy said we have to behave real good and dress up for Mr. Cordell's Christmas party. I don't know why, cause I always behave good. So me, my sister, and all my cousins reach, and wow, a lot of kids, a lot of fun. We get our face painted, baby sis turned into a cutely reindeer. We eat and drink all kind of things. My favorite was the churros and cotton candy. Then, the bouncy house and trampoline. Yeah, that's where I nearly broke my teeth. And of course, the best part, the gifts. Dolls, cars, puzzles, everybody gets something good. Mr. Cordell Hyde really did a good job. I had so much fun with my friends.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. Belize City is mourning the loss of a cornerstone figure in its downtown area. Well-known Albert Street fruit vendor Jerry Lopez was rushed to the KHMH after reportedly suffering a seizure Monday evening. Not long after that news circulated, his family confirmed that he had passed away while undergoing treatment. He had been a constant at the corner of Albert Street and King Street for over 2 decades, selling the very best of seasonal fruits and other sweet treats like soaked crabble, soursop with milk, and others. Earlier in the day, Monday, before his medical emergency, he was at his usual spot with his fruit cart. Like with the death of Pai Bwai 3 weeks ago, there is an outpour of grief for Jerry's sudden passing. Those who knew him more closely described him as someone always willing to help. At last week's Senate meeting, the last for the year, NTUCB Senator Glenfield Dennison and opposition Senator Sheena Pitts raised various concerns about 2 bills meant to provide additional protections for victims of domestic violence. Under the new provisions, trained senior justices of the peace can issue ex parte protection orders in exceptional circumstances for up to 3 days. Some senators call for the timeline to be extended to take into account the long Easter holiday weekend when victims would not have access to a court. However, the 2 attorney senators additionally raised concerns about things would work in practice. Nonetheless, the bills were passed so that the provisions can be applied during the Christmas holidays when alcohol can contribute to an increase in victimization. Concerns will be raised at Cabinet for consideration and amendment if necessary. Here is Senator Dennison making several suggestions in addition to what was enacted in the legislation.
The power that is being given to them, to justices of the peace, needs to be exercised by a magistrate. Someone with legal training, someone with specialized knowledge of domestic violence situations in that particular jurisdiction or the country. And I want to suggest that we either find a sitting family court magistrate or we train a sitting family court magistrate or we pay them a little extra to be on call 24/7 if they have to rotate it, whatever it is they have to do, so that the powers that already exist in Section 11 of the Domestic Violence Act can be exercised and accessed by citizens at all times. The interim order is only for 3 days. It will expire. It will likely expire before it is served. These orders, even when issued by the court, are not being served in 3 days. So the person against whom the order is being made will not have noticed that the order is made against them until they are served. And I'm not sure that it will serve the deterrent purpose that I think we need it to serve. There needs to be a discussion with the family court on how they can make the court available more often and especially on weekends and so, to people who really need it. And in this age of technology where you have Zoom and you have these things, I think, could be issued by a little Zoom call. You sit in the office, you give a hearing, when you're at the police station making your report, the domestic violence office, wherever it is, you know the roster, who's on call, you call the magistrate, you get the order, and you execute it.
Senator Pitts highlighted the $50 cost on victims for service of an order and warned that it could be a barrier. When those on the other aisle in Parliament were focusing on the cost per mile of the approximately 15-mile stretch from Belize City to Hattieville, which is to be redone, National Trade Union Congress of Belize Senator Glenfield Dennison was going beyond the loan principle. The works will be financed with a $69 million Belize dollar loan from the Caribbean Development Bank and $17 million Belize dollars counterpart funding from the government. Senator Dennison factored into the cost per mile the total that Belize would have paid once the loan is paid off. Therefore, whereas other senators calculated the cost per mile at $4.6 million, which is the highest compared to other highway projects, Dennison's figure was closer to $7 million per mile. And that's because he did not include the counterpart funding.
All the numbers that are here are not the correct number. I was hoping Senator Zatina would do it. $102 million. No, that's what this is about. 102. They throw you off, I know. $51,964 in the first loan. The next loan, 8.56 million. Add them two together. 1% contingent commitment fee quarterly for the life of the loan, from the date of the loan. That will cost you another $6 million, right? The interest, 4.9% per 25.982 million US. That are over 25 million, right? The interest on this 8.56 million, 2.15. Add then up with that, this is over $100 million worth of money we can pay back, right? 417,000 Belizeans in this country, more or less. Some of the other states and like that. So our book, cost per mile. This is $244.60 per Belizean. It's going to take with 22 years to repay. 22 years, no road no last so long in this country, guarantee. I have it right now at 6.85 million per mile. That's my cost. I count interest to that real money no. That not pretend, that real.
After 2.5 decades, Friends for Conservation and Development, FCD, is grappling with significant challenges as co-manager of the Chiquibull National Park. They have a proven track record in conservation, doing the backbreaking work of trying to contain incursions of Guatemalan gold, panners, chateros, poachers, and now cattle ranchers. They also conduct research with the objective of preserving the scarlet macaw population in the Chiquibull. The work is made possible in great part due to FCD's fundraising efforts. In the last 18 years, it has invested over $15 million through various non-government grants. At the last Senate meeting for the year on December 16, NGO Senator Janelle Chinona highlighted some of the challenges FCD is facing and called on the government to establish a multi-agency management authority for the Chiquibull ecosystem and to approve a sustainable development plan for the area. She pointed to issues FCD is facing with the co-manager of the Chiquibull Forest Reserve, Bullridge Limited, a private company. According to the company's website, they also manage the northernmost portion of the Mountain Pine Ridge Forest Reserve. Bullridge also has a long-term logging license for the Chiquibull Forest Reserve. FCD rangers have to enter into the Chiquibull Forest Reserve to conduct their scarlet macaw research, but Chinona says they're being hindered in their work.
This wider Chiquibull landscape has been under intensive and constant pressures for many decades. It is notable that because of the robust and consistent intervention of FCD, just their presence, but supported by these various MOUs and letters of engagement and collaboration with the respective government agencies over the last 18 years of management, there are results. There has been progress. It is within this context that it becomes imperative for FCD as a not-for-profit, non-governmental organization to continue its work with the necessary governmental support. Madam President, there is a growing and concerning narrative that suggests that certain protected areas belong to particular organizations. This one is for the NGO, that one is for a private company, that one is for the cultural institution. We don't think that narrative is correct. And lament to say that the situation playing out in the Chicky Bull is not unique. It's also playing out in other protected areas. We're finding out that certain protected area managers are finding out about logging concessions from the concessionaires, not even from their government partners. We're seeing the deterioration of biodiversity loss and land degradation in places that had rebounded with the presence of NGOs doing the work of management through the co-management agreements when these long-term licenses are given. And we're seeing confrontations begin when it comes to enforcement and research and monitoring in the reserve. And it's putting these organizations into the position where day-to-day activities like patrols and research and monitoring are being affected. But just as notably, there has been little to no intervention from the Ministry of Sustainable Development or any of the other regulatory agencies in terms of overall management. Today, FCD is facing a new set of challenges, and these hit at the very center of its operations. FCD's personnel are being barred from reaching their locations of work, and the organization's activities are being restricted. There have been serious delays in getting the usual permits for FCD to do its work, and going into 2026, this impacts the conservation effort on the ground for scarlet macaws and other key monitoring species programs. There have also been instances of losing necessary donor funding because FCD had to await the necessary support letters from the respective government agencies.
As it turns out, to obtain a research permit to continue its work, Bullridge must issue the FCD a no objection letter for the Ministry of Sustainable Development to process approval. Bullridge has confirmed that it is issued a no objection letter to the FCD in November, but reminded that it has nothing else to do with the standard review and approval process of the government. There are reports that the government is interested in approving ecotourism in the area. When asked about the challenges FCD is facing, the Prime Minister waved away the concerns.
I think it's important if you could sit down with me and I can give you all the details, because I've been involved in the discussions between both sides. And the last meeting that we had, I think it was probably around July or August this year. What we agreed to is that both of them were manning the entrance to the reserve, when really it's Bullridge. They are the ones that are responsible for the reserve, and they are in charge of the Chicky Bull. One is Mountain Parish, one is Chicky Bull, and so we've been working along with Bullridge, Ministry, Forestry Department, and FCD. So we're finding a new area. I think they have already addressed that with the BDF, because I think it's going to be close to the Wacamayo Bridge in that area where they're going to be putting their new headquarters. On the issue of the scarlet macaw, with the studies, I'm told that Bullridge is also doing their studies, and they would want also to do their own. Both of them have been doing the studies. I imagine the whole reason is not necessarily about no objections, but simply that Bullridge needs to be advised of any activity that's happening in the area, because remember they are moving big trucks with lots of logs, and we want to ensure that that nobody gets hurt during that time. So I think it's more for coordination more than anything else. I really don't see what is the big issue. I'm very supportive of CD. I support the work that they've been doing, and we need to continue to support them.
I think the issue is that they didn't need the letter beforehand, and they've been doing this work for so many years.
Well, what has happened is that they were trying to put more structure. Remember earlier, FCD had their camp right at the entrance of the Mountain Pine Reserve. And now, to ensure that we have a better management of both areas, they have decided in consultation between themselves and the Forestry Department to move elsewhere. And so now it's just an evolution of things. It has nothing to do to not making anything difficult.
Seeking support and backing on December 17, FCD renewed its membership with the Association of Protected Areas Management Organizations, which was founded in 2007, the same year FCD started co-managing the Chiquibu National Park. FCD wrote of its renewed membership, quote, "With unity comes fortitude," end quote. After the break, GOB says rural businesses should not be paying trade license fees yet. Stay with us.
When Shell V-Power flows through your engine, confidence flows through you. Choose the fuel that 100% cleans critical engine parts and keeps your engine performing like new.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
It all started this morning when Mommy said we have to behave real good and dress up for Mr. Cordell's Christmas party. I don't know why, cause I always behave good. So me, my sister, and all my cousins reach, and wow, a lot of kids, a lot of fun. We get our face painted, baby sis turned into a cutely reindeer. We eat and drink all kind of things. My favorite was the churros and cotton candy. Then, the bouncy house and trampoline. Yeah, that's where I nearly broke my teeth. And of course, the best part, the gifts. Dolls, cars, puzzles, everybody gets something good. Mr. Cordell Hyde really did a good job. I had so much fun with my friends.
Enhanced service and faster sickness benefit claim processing are at your fingertips with SSB's healthcare feature, accessible via the My Social Security self-service portal. Your convenience during illness is key. Now your doctor can certify your period of illness, and your employer can confirm your employment details digitally, eliminating the need to visit our office. But wait, it gets better. You can also review the medical certificate provided by your doctor in your My Social Security account, along with real-time processing updates, keeping you informed. To ensure a smooth process, always review your electronic medical certificate before you hit submit. Upon submission, your employer is notified via email of your claim submitted to SSB and must respond within 48 hours for your claim to be automatically processed. For more information, check out our guides on our website and YouTube pages. Social Security at your fingertips.
Sir, your item is ready for viewing.
Is that all?
This is everything.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, after that, help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Boss, you really not supposed to smoke that in and on. This is public transport and that smoke is dangerous for we.
Miss, this is my car now. I could smoke in there if I want.
And I could choose not to sit down in and smoke. Second-hand smoke killer the same way like a cigarette in your hand.
You want to get out? Well, be my guest.
Look, she right, man. The smell stain of the whole car plus palm my clothes. And might be a bigger asthma.
Never think about it like that. I'm really sorry about that.
It's okay, as long as I don't do it again.
Secondhand smoke harms everyone. Keep our public transportation, schools, places of work, and all public spaces free from smoke and vape.
The Government Press Office has advised that the Trade Licensing Act of 2024 has not yet come into force, and as such, only business in towns and cities are eligible for the assessment of a trade license fee. Businesses in rural areas, including Kecocker, are not required to pay any trade license as yet. The law sets out a new trade license regime for both urban and rural areas, but its enactment has been delayed several times. The government says if businesses in rural areas have paid a fee already, the money will remain credited to their account for when the law comes into effect in 2026. Affected businesses can contact the Ministry of Rural Transformation for further information at 670-2643 or via email at clifford.king@mrt.gov.bz. During the last House meeting for the year, Minister of Rural Transformation, Honorable Oscar Requena, reported that over 1,000 businesses registered for their trade license.
Some key principles to this act as a way of, a reminder, Madam Speaker, it provides for greater transparency. Business applicants can use the various provisions to calculate their own trade licensing fee. All details are publicly available. Predictability. Fees for 1 year under the new regime is fixed annually for a 3-year period. No requirement for annual assessments, notwithstanding the potential changes in the business's productive space. The ease of administration. The administration of trade licensing will be done via an established digital platform referred to as Tralma. which is in its final stages of development and ready for deployment. During the government's tax amnesty program this year, many businesses that have been operating informally took advantage of the opportunity to have applied for their trade licensing. This high level of compliance now will strongly support the regulating of trade in both the rural and urban sectors, bringing greater opportunities for economic advancement, job creation, and the enhancement in municipal and rural service delivery by local authorities. For context, Madam Speaker, over the last 2 months, over 1,200 businesses in the rural sector have applied for their trade license in anticipation of the rollout of the new regime.
A Dangriga man, 41-year-old Lyndon Kelly, has died due to injuries sustained from a machete fight on Friday evening around 6:30 in said municipality. According to reports, Kelly went to the house of 78-year-old Harold Nunes looking for his girlfriend, who was not there. Kelly then reportedly returned to Nunes' residence armed with a machete and was then confronted by two men and a fight broke out. During the incident, Kelly sustained severe injuries to his head and was subsequently found unresponsive. Medical personnel later classified his injuries as life-threatening. Police have since detained two men for questioning. In other news, Belize may soon get an air link to the Caribbean as Liat Air has shown interest in expanding its service to include Philip Golson International Airport, as the Antigua and Barbuda-based airline is pushing international expansion. Back in November, the airline's chief executive officer, Hafsa Abdul Salam, told reporters that Belize is on their radar for 2026, stating, quote, "We will be operating flights into Panama with the same aircraft. We've got plans to fly into Colombia, and as you know, we've got Belize in the works," end quote. On Friday, Liat Air inaugurated a new flight from St. John's, Antigua and Barbuda to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, where the airline's executive once again reiterated their desire to expand to Belize in 2026. We reached out to Evan Tillett, the Director of Tourism at the Belize Tourism Board, and he confirmed that the airline is seeking to expand to Belize. Tillett said via WhatsApp, quote, "We have been in discussions with them, but nothing has been finalized. The discussion continues, and we will see where this goes," end quote. Liat Air currently offers service to 14 Caribbean countries and territories. This version of Liat replaced the original company, which began operations in 1974, but ceased in 2024, having not fully recovered from the recent pandemic. This new version is a venture between the government of Antigua and Barbuda and Air Peace out of Nigeria. The last time Belize had a scheduled direct air link with the Caribbean was back in 2002 to 2003, when Air Jamaica, which is no longer in operation, offered 4 weekly flights between Kingston and Belize City. In court news, a robber has been remanded to prison until his next court date after Magistrate Manon Dennison told him he attempted to take instead of giving during the Christmas season. A woman reported to police that just before 9 on Friday morning, as she was near the swing bridge in downtown Belize City, a masked man wearing a hoodie attempted to snatch her crossbody bag. According to the victim, she fell to the ground and was punched several times to the body, but the assailant was unsuccessful in his attempt to steal the bag, which contained business checks. Police later detained a man who matched the description of the assailant on Hydes Lane. He was identified as 23-year-old Robert Stewart. On Monday in court, Stewart pleaded not guilty to charges of wounding and attempted robbery. His next court date is on February 3, 2026. After the break, the 35th Sugar and Cream is coming up. Who will take the garland? We'll have some predictions. Stay tuned.
This holiday season, stay connected across borders with Smart's Mexico and now USA roaming bundles. Available now through December 31st. Enjoy 4,096 megabytes of roaming data for only $27 or other packages for as low as $8. Staying home for the holidays? Sign up for a postpaid plan and get a Samsung A16 for as low as $190 or Samsung A26 for $315 or pick up devices without a plan starting at $100 for our GST weekend special. And this December, text to win. Simply text WIN to 438 for your chance to win big. Each entry is just $1 of prepaid credit. More entries mean more chances to win daily prizes like fuel vouchers, groceries, and more, leading to our big giveaway week, December 15th to 24th. We're giving away amazing prizes like fridge, TV, stove. And on December 24th, the grand prize of $5,000 will be announced. These deals won't last long, so make the smart switch today. Travel more, share more, and save more with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
One of the reasons I applied for a credit card at Atlantic Bank was because I travel a lot. I'm always going here and there and everywhere, and having that card made my life so much easier. I could literally charge everything. I had no issues. I don't have to worry about carrying money, and that has been one of the most effective points. Using my Atlantic Bank credit card has improved my life drastically. I learned to budget properly, the online service that it gives, the features that it has, and also knowing that when I'm shopping online, it has a protective feature for it. Having an Atlantic Bank credit card, especially having two sons that are always wanting something. They want to shop here and they want to shop there. The good part about it is I get to look at Atlantic online to see where my spending is and to make sure I'm staying in budget.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Need to submit your sickness benefit claim online and have a physical medical certificate? Here's how you can do it. First, go to ssbportal.org.bz and log into your My Social Security account. Next, on your dashboard, click Benefits and choose Forms. Review the requirements, then click Continue to proceed. Click Apply under Sickness Benefit to start your claim. Review and confirm your banking information. If it is not correct, select No and follow the steps to update your banking details. If your banking information is correct, select Yes. Next, if your illness is not related to an injury at work, select No and proceed to upload your medical certificate. Select your claim period and confirm your employer details. Read the declarations and click each to agree. Click Submit and you're done. A confirmation email will be sent to you. Your employer will also receive an email with your claim details and a request for your salary information. If needed, submit your sickness benefit claim online and receive real-time status updates.
As we move forward, we invite feedback from our communities and encourage open dialogue so we can ensure Tasty truly reflects the values and taste of Belize. By choosing our products, you are supporting the growth of Belizean agriculture sector and livelihood of farmers. Let us continue to champion local initiatives and work together towards sustainable and prosperous future for our community.
This facility is built to produce an impressive 30 tons of mince per day. This capacity is almost double the current national consumption in Belize, which is positioned not only to meet local demand, but also to tap into the export markets.
I am certain that you are proud to partner with local farmers and strengthening ties with our agricultural community. By sourcing corn locally, you help support family farms, create jobs, and stimulate economic growth throughout the region. This collaboration is a testament to what can be achieved when industry and agriculture work hand in hand.
This project represents a significant investment of $2,800,000, reflecting not only the scale of its vision, but also our unwavering commitment to long-term national development.
This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. From the border to the boulevard, physical fit. Under to my agony, strength in it. Big up the farmer champions, them we do it. But who will take the crown in a 2026? This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. Straight to Belize from the northern district. To win this race, the happy cyclist dream. They make them boast, them take the sugar and cream. This a creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream. Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream.
It's the Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. All top-class riders hit the pavement for the start of the cycling calendar. Thursday, January 1st, it's the Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
This a Creme New Year's Day cycling classic. The sugar and the cream, the sugar and the cream, 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 cream.
The rainforest of Belize. Nature in her most abundant and untamed state. A place of amazing wonder. So, we bottled it with passion. The alchemy of pure rainwater. Fresh, pressed heirloom sugarcane grown in this rich soil, distilled by local artisans, always in harmony with nature. Organically certified, sustainably committed, deeded to a trust that supports the communities of southern Belize. This is the relentless pursuit of craft without compromise. And now we share this part of the world with the world and you. We are Kopali Rum, the spirit of the rainforest.
The 35th annual Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic, popularly known as Sugar and Cream, is quickly approaching and anticipation is building across the country as cycling fans eagerly await to see who will claim next year's championship title. The prestigious race, one of the most iconic sporting events in Belize, traditionally ushers in the new year. With top local and regional cyclists expected to line up on New Year's Day, speculation is already high about which rider has the strength, strategy, and endurance to emerge victorious. Earlier today, we spoke with cycling expert Andrew Ordonez, who gave us a quick insight and his predictions ahead of the highly anticipated race. Ordonez noted that this year's field is shaping up to be especially competitive, with seasoned veterans and emerging young riders all poised to make a strong showing.
Prediction? No, that's a tough one. So first of all, I have to base on our locals due to the fact we don't have a starting list of the international riders. We understand some big guys will be coming, some big fish as I would call them. But at this moment, we know that we have, of course, we have young Derek Chavarria, who just completed the Vuelta de Costa Rica. He did awesome. He is one of our main favorite. He's a not defending job, but he have won before. So I would definitely have to have his name as one of the favorite for this year.
The question remains, who will be crowned the 2026 35th Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic champion? We expect to have more predictions in subsequent newscasts. Over the weekend, the team of 7 BEL workers who had gone to assist recovery efforts in Jamaica returned home. The team left Belize for Jamaica on November 12 to assist power recovery efforts following the passage of Category 5 Hurricane Melissa on October 28. The team was led by line supervisor Tyrone Reynolds, along with power line technicians Kareem Lopez, Per Tillett, Ethan Alvarado, Vladimir Alvarez, Adolfo Oliva, and Kendale August. The team worked alongside power line crews from other member countries of the Caribbean Electric Utility Services Corporation, CARELEC. All members of the team are now enjoying a much-needed vacation in time for the holidays. Mixed martial arts professor and international self-defense instructor Martin Dawson out of San Pedro is offering self-defense classes to women and teens, as well as an anti-bullying program for kids. Dawson has been offering the classes recently in various locations in the north. He said that the classes start at the basic level and focus on self-defense and not on fighting. Students are also taught how to be aware of their surroundings and to make quick decisions to protect themselves. Dawson is offering the classes for free, providing some logistics are met.
I call it awareness based on the topics self-defense for teens and women, and also it was based on the issues of bullying and the program of anti-bullying. No, it was on December 15. I went to Orange Rock, the 15 and 16. We did a 2-day training session there, and also I did a 2-day training session at the village of Cristo Rey, which was at the Presbyterian Day School, and also I did 1-day training at the Caledonia village in Corozal. No? The one for Orange Rock, I was working along with Mr. Finn. He plans to do a next one on early next year, probably around March. We want to do a continuation from the self-defense we did. And also, I'm looking forward to continue one on Caledonia Village too, as well as the Cristo Rey one. No, it's just about planning it and getting it going on. No, anyone that is interested in, for me to be there and give the self-defense course to them, and the program of anti-bullying, they could contact me through either Facebook or my phone number 606-8469. I'm willing to go there. No, we just need to plan it and organize it. No, and the cost for me is I'm not charging. No, it's just about arranging how we'll get there and the accommodation. No, and my main goal is to create awareness.
And in a collaboration that blends art, history, and sustainable tourism, Belize City-based Taiwanese painter Yaoling Lee has partnered with Tuk Tuk Belize Tours to promote the 2nd edition of her Beautiful Belize City book. Marisol Amaya has the story.
If it's weddings we were talking about, we'd say this one is definitely a partnership made in heaven.
My book is just a window to take you out
I want you to see what I see. Just need to call them, book a tour, you will get a signboard. Well, let's say ride, explore Belize City.
Talented painter Yao-Ling Lee, also author of Beautiful Belize City, a compilation of 22 of her watercolor paintings or urban sketches of the old capital, paired with historical context from 22 Belizean writers, is promoting the second edition of her book. And what better way to do that than by joining forces with Tuk Tuk Belize Tours, which already takes visitors to some of the iconic Belize City locations that inspired Yao-Ling's brush. The partnership comes at a time when Tuk Tuk Belize Tours, founded by young and visionary entrepreneur Tanisha Vernon, is gaining traction in the local tourism market, securing bookings through hotels and her different platforms. Officially launched on August 6, 2025, the company operates a fleet of 8 solar-powered electric tricycles, formerly known as eco-friendly or e-trikes.
Most of the tricycles you see, the tuk-tuks are gas. And so for me, I did my research. I have a science and biology background and environmental background.
Vernon started out in retail fashion but pivoted into sustainable tourism, harnessing Belize's abundant sunshine. Yao-Ling, naturally observant, was captivated by the brightly colored e-trikes blaring Belizean music around the old capital. When she reached out to Vernon, she immediately saw the synergy and welcomed the partnership.
And I felt that her story and our story aligns perfectly well. And I feel that definitely having her book as a part of our tour package gives our passengers the opportunity to take a memory with them and can have that as, a gift or even just a part of their journey and say, hey, I've been at this building, I've been at this spot.
With the first hard copy edition of Beautiful Belize City having sold out, the second edition, with Kubola Productions out of Cayo as the national distributor, is a soft copy priced at $65 Belize dollars. You can get your exclusive signed copy by booking an experiential Belize City tour with Tuk Tuk Belize Tours. The total package costs $90 Belize dollars, with the tour alone priced at $25. The book is also available individually at retailers such as Brody's. Having partnered with the 22 essayists who shared their historical reflections and personal insights on the locations of the urban sketches, Yao-Ling, under her newly established Yao-Ling Lee Art Studios, is showcasing community partnerships that pave the way for a sustainable model for creatives.
But the most important, I want you to see what I see. And now it goes to 22 Belizean writers. I have 22, right? So I have 3 of them. Mr. Lawrence Vernon, he's an esteemed librarian retired, and he's a prolific writer. This is a new one. He contributed afterward, which I didn't have from the first edition, but this in my second edition. And then I have a Dr. Drea, which contribute the forward. And then I have the other longer essay about Belize City from Mr. Lawrence as well, and another long essay from Joy as well. I learned so much from them. You will find this book very interesting for yourself or for gift.
If the tuk-tuks catch the eye of passers-by, imagine yourself in one with loved ones. It's a light-hearted, breezy, and unforgettable experience. Reporting for Creme News XTV, I am Marcel Amaya.
And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.